What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and welcome back to another video of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Reverse of Arcadia. I am here with Wakanetic, as usual.
What's happening, everybody? Let's have ourselves a shockingly good time today.
You cannot stop with the electric puns, can you?
No, it's in my contract.
You didn't sign a contract.
That's what you think.
So, last time we have finally returned to the satellite, learned how to turbo duel, and actually had an easier time with Crow this time. And this time, we are going to be returning to the spirit world with Luna.
Let's see how all this goes.
And be right back. Sorry about that random cut. I completely forgot to put the do not disturb sign and my guitar speaker in front of my door.
The cat.
The cat. And the door to my bedroom does not close properly. Like the I don't even know what they name the parts. But like the part that's supposed to stick out like on the side of the door that goes into like a hole.
Yeah.
Those don't line up, which is the problem. And I have a recording in progress, please do not disturb sign on my door because, well, I don't live alone.
Fair.
So, enough with all that. Let's get to the spirit world.
Are you ready to go to the spirit world? The wonderful land of Disney!
Disney stopped being wonderful for years. They can't seem to stop making live-action versions of their old Disney classic movies.
That one I can agree with you with. They don't make us enough money. We should buy out DreamWorks!
I mean, I get remaking the old movies because, you know, they're old and not as easily accessible until Disney Plus came into the picture. But at some point they have to learn that the live action route was not the way to go.
Well, unfortunately, Hollywood tends to view animation as a lesser medium than live action, even though that's not a very good take. And so they think, oh, if it's animated, it'll be even better in live action, not realizing that a lot of things do not translate from animation to live action. Okay, let's go. Close your eyes and take my hand.
Yeah, and we have proof of that because of, look at the Dragon Ball live-action movie, as an example. What was that movie called again?
Dragon Ball Evolution.
That's it.
Funny enough, that movie actually led to the English voice of Zamasu being voiced entirely for free.
How?
Because the voice actor of Zamasu is the person that played Piccolo in Dragon Ball Evolution, and he did it for free, basically as a way to repay fans for how bad the movie was.
That's nice of him. Did he at least do a good job voicing Piccolo? Voicing, Zamami, I mean.
He did a very good job voicing Zamasu.
Zamasu. Sorry, names do not stick in my mind sometimes. Well, a lot of the times. Oh, Luna, Mason, I've been waiting for you.
Look how great this guy. Taranka!
So, I know that Taranka is actually the Dark Sage, which is basically like an old, elderly, grown-up dark magician. Does this mean the dark magician's official name is Taranka?
No. Also, that wouldn't matter because there's multiple dark magicians.
Well, at least like the purple dark magicians, the ones that Yugi normally uses.
There's still more than one dark magician, is kind of the problem with that. Huh? Where's Regulus? I need that MGM lion roaring in front of my movies right now!
Is MGM even owned by Disney?
Probably not. Get that Mufasa knockoff in here yesterday!
Well, you see, he's, been captured.
Gosh dang it. Captured? What did you screw up?
Right when they were about to catch me, Regulus sacrificed himself for me.
So what you're saying is, you ran away like a little punk. So let me guess, you... I'm waiting on you to click next.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I bow my head in shame.
Useless! Then that means Regulus is in Z-Man's castle now, right?
I know that Tarunka's magic is, basically nerfed for being forced to be in the body of a child. But Regulus was still at full power. Does this mean that they kind of overwhelmed them with, like, sheer numbers?
Well, you have to remember, no matter what, technically stats-wise, Z-Man would be enough to take care of them. Z-Man the Ape King has higher stats than Regulus or the Dark Sage / whatever baby Dark Sage's name is, because there is a card version that looks like this, and I just can't remember its name. But not only is that, they also have the minus stabs, which can weirdly affect powers.
Yeah, they did have every advantage, to be fair. But I honestly did not know, like, the actual stats of, like, Tarunka, Regulus, or Z-Man.
Z-Man is in the... I think Z-Man actually has higher stats than Ancient Fairy Dragon, if I'm remembering correctly. At least in attack points. Let me go grab my copy of Z-Man real quick.
You actually have a copy of this card?
I am a big fan of the Dark Signers. I have all of their synchros that have actually been printed. I have all of the Earthbound Immortals. I have an Infernity deck. I have a Fortune Lady deck. Yeah, Z-Man is a 2500 attack monster. And if he attacks, your opponent can't use spell or trap cards.
Oh, so it has Ancient Gear Lockdown.
But wait, there's more. When an opponent declares an attack, you can select that monster, send a monster from your hand or side of the field to the graveyard, and negate it.
Wow. Z-Man sounds annoying.
Alright, let's bring up Regulus, who is a level 4 with 1700 attack. There's our big hope, everybody! Whose whole effect is returning a field spell card from your grave to your deck once per turn.
I mean, effect-wise, that makes sense since that's supposed to work with Ancient Fairy Dragon.
But he's still good, God.
I would say so, yes.
I think I remembered Taranka's name, so I'm trying, or Taranka's card name, so I'm trying to find it.
So does that mean this car, that car basically eventually grows up into the Dark Magician, then grows up into eventually the Dark Sage?
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, there's not much time. We'll have to split up. Also, I found a card that is clearly meant to be like a younger version of the Dark Magician. It's just not Taranka directly, because he's just kind of a baby 5 Dark Sage. And it's actually in his deck in the games. It's called Miracle Flipper. It is a level 2 spellcaster with 300 attack and 500 defense.
What's its effect?
If you control a Miracle Flipper, you cannot summon this card. Your opponent cannot select another face-up monster as an attack target. If this card is destroyed by battle, special summon it to your opponent's side of the field at the end of the battle phase. If this card is destroyed by the effect of a spell or trap card, destroy one monster your opponent controls. Oh, I'll go with Taranka to save the knockoff Lion King.
So basically Miracle Flipper eventually grows up into Dark Magician, which loses its effect and becomes a normal 2500 beat stick. Then evolves into turns into Dark Sage, which lets you play what? Any spell card you want from your deck as a quick effect?
I'd have to actually, because his effect is very different in the actual card game from the anime. Also, if I remember correctly, in the anime, they treat him like a fusion monster. Dark Sage, level 9, spellcaster, 2800 attack, 3200 defense. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand or deck by attributing one Dark Magician immediately after applying the effect of Time Wizard in which you called the coin toss right. When special summoned this way, add one spell card from your deck to your hand.
Ah, that's it. I was thinking of its anime effect, which if I recall correctly, its anime effect was that it allowed Yugi to play any spell card he wanted straight from the deck as a quick effect. And I don't think it was a fusion because Joey used the Time Wizard's effect on it, and the fusions are not... The fusion, it's not even treated as a fusion in the Duelist Kingdom era.
It's treated similarly to how they treat other fusion monsters in that era. In the fact of, it just kind of appears due to the result of an effect instead of actively having to be in Yugi's deck.
Or by the use of Poly.
Huh?
Or by use of Poly.
Well, the thing with the fusion monsters in Duelist Kingdom is they're not a part of your deck. You just create it. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I know.
Mason, please, search for that dang monkey. He's infringing on my copyright.
Don't just look for him. Beat him up. Test out your karate on him or something.
Why don't you swing that big stick at him?
You know karate, don't you, Mason? Hiya! It's hard to believe that Taranka is an old man.
Oh, this is serious. We don't own the Karate Kid. The only way to win is if we all work together. Got it? So don't do anything stupid, Taranka, until we get Regulus out of harm's way. Well, at least I know I can count on some people.
What is that supposed to mean?
Why, nothing at all. Got 'em copyright lawyers. Let's get going.
Okay, now we gotta find, I guess Zeman to save Ancient Fairy Dragon.
I will admit, I'm going to be rather happy when we are done with this section.
So, do we go up here to the castle?
Probably.
Oh.
Time to get jumped by a monkey.
Well, we've learned that these monkeys aren't really all that hard to deal with, to be honest.
To be fair, we have a much stronger deck than most players would have at this point in the game. Intruders, which way? That way, to detention room. Is that thing's name just Zape?
I'm assuming we avoid those monkeys.
Yeah, welcome to puzzle time. I'm not helping. I do think you should explore and loot some if you can, though.
What's this? There's an altar with a symbol carved on it, which looks similar to a Midas staff. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to click on that. I wanted to get a Midas staff. So, what exactly? Whoever seems to be close, shall you take a closer look at it? You notice writing on it. When all the altars are lit, the door leads to the throne chamber will open. No. So these, I assume, then.
Like I said, I will not be helping you on this one.
Oh! Okay, so that's counterclockwise. And this reverts it all back. I know I've already essentially screwed it up, but...
And you need enough minus stabs to be able to actually finish it.
Yeah, but this is literally all... Oh. Oh, okay. So I guess each of the torches, it's based on how many torches are lit, not how many,
Yep.
Not by which torch.
Yep, the rotations are set.
Well, let's get the 3 minus stabs first. I guess we can light this one. It doesn't really matter if we're lighting, I guess, the edge or the center. Okay, so which... I kind of want to light the center. Okay, that gives me another minus staff.
Nice.
Three puts it all like that. I think I already screwed up.
It's just a matter of trial and error.
Yeah, I think I already screwed up. I feel as though I want to get that center one last, or if I really don't have any other options.
Well, why is it every single game that collabs with Persona 5 winds up shutting down when it comes to mobile games? Yes, I am just scrolling through Twitter at this point.
What exactly happened?
Another mobile game that collabed with Persona 5 got shut down or closed.
Is Persona 5 cursed?
It's happened to like 4 or 5 mobile games at this point.
Oof. That's gotta be coincidence, right?
It also always tends to happen shortly after.
Okay. So then if I do this one, I think. Okay, that's where I expected. I only have one option here. Got it. That actually wasn't so bad. Hello, ugly. What did Zeman sounded like in the anime? I don't remember.
How did you fools get in here? Have my minions been sleeping on the job again?
I think that's a much better voice than what he actually sounds like in the anime. They gave him the goofy haha monkey voice. At least in the dub.
It matters not. Just like the other spirits, you too will be of good use to Davak.
Wasn't it pronounced Divac?
I do not care. I am the all-powerful monkey here. Consider it an honor to be crushed by my own 2 hands. What is this? My Midas staff? Our Midas powers are repelling each other. They're out of control! You leave me no choice. I must take you down in a duel.
I mean, you're a giant buff monkey man. Do you really need to duel me?
Is there a save point here? Because if not, we would have to do the puzzle all over again. Oh, hey! There's a chest. Dark Resonator.
Yep.
I don't think there's a save point here.
Nope.
Well then.
Man, once you start this duel, I'm gonna go quickly go get my medicine.
Alright. While you go do that, we're gonna do a save state.
Because the minus staves are malfunctioning, all life points will be reduced each turn.
Oh, so we each take a bit of burn damage.
And the burn damage. And the burn.
Apes of the Mountain.
Try to get jumped by monkeys.
Well, I kind of expected it to be monkeys. Hey, we're going second, which is what we want with this deck.
Yeah. I swear if you lose before I get back.
Okay, it's only 500. That's not so bad. So, for a bit of context, when he's talking about medicine, he recently went to the dentist, and his mouth is gonna be hurting a little. Let's see. Sparkman, Avian, Prisma, Ice Edge, and Neos. How about let's summon the Prisma. And send Necroshade to the grave. And then we're gonna go on the offensive. Dark Resonator. Okay. Cannot be destroyed by battle once per turn. Great Angus. And of course we're going to use Hero Signal to special summon Woodsman. In defense, oh. Sorry about that. And of course we're gonna add Polly. Let's see. We could probably summon Great Tornado, right? We could also summon Ice Edge, but that's not really worth it right now. Where's Great Tornado? There's Great Tornado. Fusion Summon. Have the attack and defense of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. And then there's Gaia. When this card is Fusion Summon, select one face-up monster your opponent controls to the end. Turn that monster's attack is halved. This card gains the attack the same. And this card gains the same amount of attack. I know we just covered Zeman the Ape King at the beginning of this session. Discard attach, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap card till the end of the damage step. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send one monster from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard to negate the attack. Yeah, I think Great Tornado... No. I think Great Tornado might be the better play here. Yeah, because that half is permanent. And we can still summon Neos. So we're going to activate Poly. Summon Great Tornado. Send away Avion. And... Sparkman.
God dang, this duel's still going?
It hasn't been that many turns.
I figured you would have wiped him out in 1 or 2.
Nah, his set monster was Dark Resonator, so I couldn't destroy it. Then he summoned the Great Angus, which let me activate it, which destroyed my Prisma, which let me activate Hero Signal to summon Woodsman in defense. Got Poly from that. But at the end of his turn, he Synchro Summoned to Z-Man the Ape King, so he summoned himself. But I did send Necroshade to the grave thanks to Prisma, and I haven't normal summoned yet.
And Mirror Force.
He didn't have Mirror Force last time. He had that set card since the beginning of the start of the duel.
Mason, you need to stop for a minute. The AI knew it had a monster that could be destroyed by battle. Why would it waste Mirror Force?
Fair.
Let's see what you got.
However, Great Tornado's effect does make Z-Man weak, so he still can't beat over Woodsman.
But he can negate.
He can negate the attack, but he has to discard a monster to do so. And he discards what looks like Giant Rat.
You know there's no once per turn on that effect.
There isn't, but we're making him lose cards. What is...
Prevent Rat.
Okay, just a defensive wall.
Yep. And the first one was Giant Rat. Alright, Snatch Steel and...
We didn't put Snatch Steel in this deck, unfortunately. Oh shit.
No, I'm saying them playing Snatch Steel.
Let's get another Poly straight from our deck. Let's see. So we can summon Terra Firma. We can summon Ocean. Or not Ocean, Absolute Zero. Gaia would not be worth it at this point. I think Absolute Zero would honestly be the play here.
Probably, yeah. Because that way, even if your stuff gets removed, you still remove his stuff.
So let's get rid of Ocean. And
I was gonna say, if you get rid of Wild Heart and summon Ice Edge, you could use Ice Edge's Ice Edge to remove whatever that face down is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's do that.
The effect goes off as long as he does damage. You don't necessarily have to do the discard. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Yeah, no, it's... Wait, no. No, it's when this card does damage. Okay, so yeah. As long as you can get through to hit with Ice Edge, you can remove their back rub. Why did you sound like Solid Snake there for a second?
Because input lag is sometimes not letting my controls go through. Let me... When a opponent's monster declares an attack, so it doesn't have to necessarily target Z-Man for an attack target.
Yep. It just has to be an attack. Because we want Ice Edge's attack to be last and hopefully make it through so that it deals damage.
He discards another Prevent Rat.
So as long as he does not have another card to discard in his hand, we can completely board wipe him here. Of course he has another card to discard into his hand. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the damage for Ice Edge.
No, he didn't discard. He got rid of Z-Man.
Oh.
From your hand or your side of the field to the grave.
Okay, that's weird, but funny. Well, I guess that means you can still just swing Absolute Zero at that face down and then Ice Edge at life. You've seen two 2K defenders. There is no reason you should swing Ice Edge at that face down.
Doesn't Ice Edge bypass monsters? Enraged Battle Ox.
If you discarded a card, you have to discard a card first. But its destruction effect is just when it does damage.
It was Mystical Space Typhoon.
Chain MSD. Man, we sure are taking a lot of burn damage. And the burn damage. And the burn damage. Okay, I'm gonna be entirely honest here. Is there any reason not to just swing with Ice Edge and then swing for game?
Not really.
Exactly. Because with Ice Edge, you get rid of his back row in case it's a problem. If he doesn't immediately use it. Because it could be something like Double Arm Shield, I think is its name. Or one of them cards that... Ooh, what was that? Dark Rot. Oh. Punch him.
We have options. We can blow him away in a tornado. We can freeze him over. Or we could literally have Neos just karate chop him in half.
Honestly, whatever floats your boat.
You know what? Neos karate chop him.
I always forget that Absolute Zero gets a buff based on water monsters on the field.